Hello, hello, all guys. Hello, all my friends. Today is Saturday, September 20th. This time, take 1 hour introducing our precise, high standard spring foaming machine, spring quality machine for the high level, high end using for the precision springs and their using field. For example, the using field is like the mechanic watch for the precise spring. This one, the precise spring, the hair spring, the balance spring. We have the machine to mass production, the hair spring, a balanced spring. For example, as this one, once we fix on the special task tools, this have the ability to produce high precise springs for the industrial instrument, for mechanical watch, for test instrument, for meter. So today the topic is the precise spring and their products. Firstly, let me introduce. This is my contact information. This is our contact information, and we are middle-sized spring machine manufacturer. Middle-sized spring machine manufacturer. 升高一点啊。Okay, my friends. So today topic, this one, the precise spring and their using field. This paper telling a special example for the hair spring, the balance spring using in different price level of the mechanical watch, the meter. This one I will introduce the key parameters of the wire, flat strip wire at width 0.14 or 0.16 millimeter, 0.17 millimeter. This one, tin frozen or tin frozen for a mechanic watch. This we call it the hair spring, the balance spring. Also, this in the automobile field. In automobile field, the different types of springs and using in medical instrument. For example, the arch wire, the sensor guide wire to insert the human bodies as into deeper as lung or stomach for the guide wire. This is the high precision spring with material food grade stainless steel wire diameter, a small wire diameter 0.08 millimeter or 0.12 millimeter, less than 0.15 millimeter for the precision. Mechanic using field for arch wire, for the sensor guide wire to insert the human bodies with sensor or signal or cables to detect the inside situation as the lung, the stomach, or the insane. So this is my contact information. This is my contact information. And I'm a Baker Export Sales Manager. We are CNC spring machine manufacturer. We do our machine covering the wide feeding wire length, including the tiny wire, the small wire, precision using field for the test instrument, for the science and technology research instrument, equipment, for medical purpose, for the mechanic watch, and for ammeter. This is two examples. This is two examples. The hairspring, the balanced spring. For the wire, example, flat strip wire, wide 0.12 millimeter. Okay, and the thickness below 0.05 millimeter. This is hairspring, the balance spring used by this machine. This machine can make the mechanic watch, hairspring, the balance spring for this one. Also, like we have for the same, for this same purpose, we can provide you some more other choice of machine for the cameras set up easily, set up fast in a short time for the setup than the cam base. So this is the hairspring, the balance spring, this one. Okay, let me show you along for the presently assembly workshop for the different purpose. Yes, okay, this is our assembly workshop for a spring forming machine and different progress. This one maybe just completed half or less half, and this almost coming next to put on the tools for go next sampling, and then this one sampling almost completed. This one sampling almost completed for this one sampling almost completed with special additional equipment for the welding. So this is a whole set machine including the welding function. And then this one can base today and coming next several days for sampling. This one for the wire from 0.5 max to 4.5 millimeter. Our engineer today to put on the tools, put on the spinner coming for the sampling. In the coming several days, let's go sampling one item or two items according to the agreement with our client. So we are mid-size spring machine manufacturer. we discuss with clients to reach the deal, then installing the machine, assembly done, warm up running, put on tools, go sampling. Next, for inspection or for the training, then clients come to our site for the training, then go for dispatch. And this the chemist one. This is a chemist one installing the machine's head for the wire feeding hub. So we assemble the machine. We are really manufacture with our own brand, make the export sales and domestic sales worldwide. This is the how to say, the front page, the main page for our machine. For the end user, of the machine, here's a lot. Also, we have a lot of sales to the trading company use their own brand. So OEM is also available with client using their own trademark or mark system or this. Okay, go next. I'll show you our machine and the user fields. This is the user field. Springs are widely used in different fields. For example, this one using in automobile and the ready type trucks. The car spring as example of 8 examples for the wiper, for the trunk, for the brake, for seat belt, for the clutch, for accelerator, for shock absorber. This one of the using examples, the spring. So, for example, every car have at least 30 pieces spring, at least 30 pieces spring in a car. For wiper, for truck, for brake, for system, for clutch, for accelerator, for shock absorb, for sleeve spring. For more details in the sleeve spring, using along the position sleeve spring along the engine, the car's engine, with resistance the high temperature or high humidity to protect the wire and the cables with sensor to transmit the signal, the power. This the sleeve spring. This is our catalog. We are mid-sized spring machine manufacturer over 20 years and founded in year 2005. Founded in 2005 with over 20 years experience. This is our catalog. We are mid-sized with total staff 23, presently 23 workers as total staff. So every year in the early weeks of summer, we will attending Guangzhou International Mental Precision Equipment Exhibition, also called Guangzhou International Spring Industry Exhibition, every year's early week of summer. In May, in the early weeks of May, take 2.5 days Guangzhou International Spring Industry Exhibition. our factory located in Dongguan City. An hour taxi ride from our factory to Canton Fair Halls, or take within 70 minutes from our factory to Guangzhou International Airport. So once the client agrees to buying our machine for a special task, they will come to our factory to store some 3 to 6 days for a free user training for a special task if they presently do not have a skillful operator and CNC split machine. They will take to set a time, come to our factory for a free user training. This and next, I'll show you some of our machines and their function for a special function machine. For example, this one for a flat strip, for honeycomb, for horseshoe, flat strip, wire mesh, bending machine, automatic. One stop to make this. Then weaved by the straight wire, by the straight line, linked by the straight line, then extended meter by meter. For example, this one, we can make it as long as max to 3 meters. So this machine can make the flat strip, also with the function, make the long wire, regular conveyor belt, wire mesh, chocolate coating chain. Presently, these machines on the stage, as background are the cam base one. Usually it goes 3 or 4 axes, driven by 3 or 4 servo motor. The work panel, the shaft, the rail, the tool holder to fix on the tools, and the 4 set tools including the wire feeding tools and the special task forming tools in front of the work panel, fixed on the special purpose tools to make different tasks according to the client request. And once the machine is sampling down and the training completed, then go next for the dispatch. We will fix a nameplate here or here. Fix a nameplate. The nameplate including telling the key information. The machine, the trademark, our trademark, using worldwide for domestic and for export sales. As factory over 20 years experience, we had reached our machine over 32 countries and regions. And the spring trademark, the machine, format, model number, voltage, a frequency. Usually in China standard, 3-phase alternative currents, 380 voltage. And the machine net weight, total rated power, production date, and made in China. This is fixed for the end user if the buyer is the end user, or if the buyer is trading company, we can also use their own nameplate for the trading company. This one, the flat strip, a whole set package for a flat strip, honeycomb, hot-jaw, whole set machine, including the wired coil, the main machine, and the power station. The key, the ability, range, telling the ability at max side or minimum side. We are the manufacturer for the whole set machine. Also, we provide customized solution for the programming, for the training, for the after-sales service with our own brand. Independent, complete function. Check close look. Check the sample details. The wire mesh, the regular conveyor belt, and the width of the lower. So mostly this using material food grade stainless steel. Wire diameter mostly at 0.8 to 2.3 millimeter, and the single unit wide 30 centimeter to 1.2 meter. This one telling the spy spring, the constant force, wind up spring, the whole set package, main machine, decoil, heating, high frequency heating instrument. This page telling the basic knowledge, basic knowledge about the conveyor belt for two big group as single loop edge or double loop edges. For a flat, plain flat, or for a solid cubic. Meanwhile, we also have the heavy-duty spring-forming machine. For heavy-duty industry, for agriculture machinery, one of the major using fields is for agriculture machinery, lake time, lake teeth, springtime, for harvester, for straw baler, for hay collector, for cultivator, coat, the products made this mass production, lake time, lake teeth, springtime, in agriculture machinery as a main part, wearable main part, lake time, lake teeth, this mass production for the agricultural purpose, lake time, lake teeth. This is appearance from at the front view. This whole set machine usually loaded by high cube ocean container. We do a lot of sales to countries Poland, Belarus, Russia, Turkey, South Africa, Australia, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico. This for agriculture leg time, leg teeth, springtime. Also used in automobile industry for the brake spring, for accelerator spring, for torsion or double torsion spring. For automobile industry, for very type of cars, trucks. The precise spring example. One more time, we cut the today first topic, the precise spring. This precise one of the examples are by the two axial spring cutting machine, bending arch wheel for dental department, for arch wheel, but for the material stainless steel only. For material stainless steel only. Long wire or flat or rectangle or square wheel as well. This only for stainless steel. Arch wheel in dental department, medical purpose. This is another field for a high precision spring called the hairspring, the balance spring using in mechanical watch, in wind up, in the mechanical watch or science and technology research meters. For example, the ammeter, the mechanical watch for different price level, different quality level. This hairspring, balance spring, material usually as tin, bronze, or iron nickel, or roy. Hairspring, the balance spring, using in mechanical watch and ammeter. We have the machine to bending hairspring, balance spring for you. If you are interested, you can take a picture and write down. Then add my WhatsApp as friends or WeChat. Also, you can send me by email. And this is my contact. This is one of the example for the precise, high precision spring. This is my contact, email, WhatsApp, or for more videos. Please visit to check more details at YouTube, my video bank. This page telling some of our information about the mental part procession. The mental part procession, especially at step 2 and step 7. Not all other competitor or other brand will also go through step 2 and step 6. This is one of our advantage. We go completely strictly for all the steps. This picture telling example of the car's brake spring. For example, in this page telling in one brake, in one tire brake, at least 3 extension pull spring used for using as brake spring in various type of vehicles and trucks and cars. Brake spring. This at least 3 extension spring used as in brake hub. Meanwhile, we also have the all necessary machine, all necessary related machine using in spring processing industry. For example, the oil seal joint machine in the meat, oil seal joint machine in the meat, and in the left, the heating furnace. Many type of springs, especially for compression spring and the torsion spring. Once the spring made out, then they will go next to processing over heating furnace to release the inner stress to make it then much more durable and hardened. As this at this site, the high frequent induction heating instrument for the constant force wind up spring. This page telling some more basic knowledge and the very type of most often models for conveyor belts, for wire mesh, for I-link belt, and his mostly parameters. This one, and in the same series, we have at least 3 models in the same similar theory. For the cam base with or without wire rotary, the upline usually 3 to 4 axes, and the baseline usually 5 or 6 axes as total. For almost every springs we can see in our daily life, this page machine can production almost every type, every springs we can see in our daily life at any field, for stationary, for spring, for sports, for toys, for electric parts, for household using as kitchen room or bathroom. So regular or special spring or wire forming products. So this machine makes spring first group of tasks, also make the wire forming tasks. This page telling cam base with wire rotary also have ability to production the agriculture, lake tan, lake teeth. For wire forming products, different shape of torsion, double torsion springs, extension spring, or hooks using in our daily life, pins or clamp. This compression spring from small wire to heavy duty wire. For many user fields, as like the ballpoint pen compression spring inside, ballpoint pen, retractable ballpoint pen have a compression spring inside, and for this alcohol sprayer, a compression spring inside, for perfume, for shampoo, for cologne, and for detergent. For is widely used every of with the spraying function. The trigger spring function have compression spring inside. With our machine, the production ability for this compression spring 150 to 240 pieces per minute. Inside the spring, one compression spring inside. And the compression spring are widely used as like in mobile phone, the keys, the keyboards, the electric appliance, the toys, many fields. This my basic understanding in agriculture, springtime, lake time. This machine make this one. Kindly also please take special attention at this. This is camera's spring forming machine for setup much easier than the cam base, and it is more convenient for its changing next task. To changing the tools, go next task, take a short time. So this is a better choice if the budget is enough for your task. This is Camry's spring forming machine for small wire tasks and for heavy wire tasks. Very type of task. If you have the same task or similar one, you can take this picture, send me message by WhatsApp, by WeChat, send me your inquiry. Tell me your expectation and the requires by WhatsApp, by WeChat, by email. This is our many steps. If you are the first time trying import purchase with our factory, this is a guideline for the key steps. GSM, we are middle-sized professional spring machine manufacturer.